Hello students, I am Preeti Gupta and today I am going to teach you another topic of your unit number 1 of chemistry. The topic is law of chemical combination. Before starting the laws of chemical combination, students we need to know that why we need these laws of chemical combination. Students, these law of chemical combination describe the basic principles obeyed by interacting atoms and molecules. Interaction that can include many different combination that happen in many different ways. These laws of chemical combination lay the groundwork for analysis of chemical reaction. They give a mathematical formulation and allow predictability given initial conditions. So that's why we need to learn the laws of chemical combination. Let's start, students. There are 5 fundamental laws of chemical combination. First, law of conservation of mass. Second, law of definite proportions. Third, law of multiple proportions. Fourth, Gay-Lussac's law of gaseous volumes. Fifth, Avogadro's law along with Dalton's atomic theory. I am going to discuss one by one. Let's start, students. First, law of conservation of mass. This law is given by Antony Lavoisier in 1789. This law is also known as indestructibility of matter. According to this law, matter can neither be created nor be destroyed, but one form of matter can be converted into another form. We can write this statement in the another form, that is, in all physical and chemical changes, the total mass of the reactant is equal to that of products. In the mathematical form, we can write that sum of masses of reactants is equal to sum of masses of products. Second, law of definite proportions. This law is given by French chemist Joseph Proust in 1799. This law is also known as law of definite composition. This law states that a given compound always contains exactly the same proportion of elements by weight. For example, pure water obtained from any source like well, river, lake or sea from any country will always be made up of only hydrogen and oxygen elements combined together in the same fixed ratio of 1:8 by mass. Third, law of multiple proportion. This law is proposed by Dalton in 1803. This law states that if two elements can combine to form more than one compound, the masses of one element that combine with a fixed mass of the other element are in the ratio of small whole numbers. Here you can see in the example that two compounds, hydrogen and oxygen, form when combined they form water and hydrogen peroxide. Here the masses of oxygen, that is 16 gram and 32 gram, that combine with a fixed mass of hydrogen, that is 2 gram, bear a simple ratio, that is 16:32 or 1:2. Next, Gay-Lussac's law of gaseous volume. This law is given by Gay-Lussac in 1808. He stated that when gases combine or are produced in a chemical reaction, they do so in a simple ratio by volume, provided all the gases are at same temperature and pressure. For example, one volume of hydrogen and one volume of chlorine always combine to form two volumes of hydrogen chloride gas. You can see in the chemical reaction. The ratio between the volumes of the reactants and the product in this reaction is simple, 1:1:2. Fifth law is Avogadro's law. In 1811, Avogadro proposed that equal volume of gases at the same temperature and pressure should contain equal number of molecules. He made distinction between atoms and molecules. Next, Dalton's atomic theory. Dalton's atomic theory was the first complete attempt to describe all matter in terms of atoms and molecules and their properties. Dalton based his theory on the law of conservation of mass and law of constant composition. The postulates are: first, matter consists of indivisible atoms. Second, all the atoms of a given element have identical properties including identical mass and size. Atoms of different elements differ in mass and size. Third postulate, compounds are formed when atoms of different elements combined in a fixed ratio. Next, chemical reactions involve reorganization of atoms. These are neither created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. Thank you.